Hello everyone, this is me, Mr. Tyrex here, and we are playing Tails Sky Patrol, which is a game that was only released in Japan on the Game Gear. I don't know why it wasn't released in the Western regions, but this is the first time this game got released. The Sonic Gems collection was the first time Tails Sky Patrol was released in the Western regions, because it was a Japanese only title for 10 years. The game was originally released for 1995, and here is Tails introduced to Witch Cart and her minions, and he's chasing after them as Witch Cart has, I don't know the plot to this. There's like some kind of plot to this game. He sets up on a solo adventure without Sonic's company. And it's no specific destination. It's an isolated island he goes to investigate. He sees rails going on. And there's a evil witch named Witch Cart proclaiming herself as the ruler of the island, and she has minions called Falke, Baranger, and Cartia to patrol the island. So pretty much it's a simple plot, really. The Witch Carters would make an appearance in the Tails Sky Patrol. Does have, like, those characters do make an appearance in the Archie comics and the IDW comics. The Archie comics being of the second continuity, which sadly did not last long. But then again, it was like, it kind of played it too safe. And I think the Witch Carters had the best designs for the post-Genesis Wave second continuity. Like, just great designs right there. And they were, of course, reintroduced in the IDW comics for the Tails 30th Anniversary Special. And as you saw there, that was the training area, the first level of the game. There's only 5 levels to this game. And we're off to Rail Canyon, which I bet Rail Canyon has... It's probably the same Rail Canyon from Sonic Heroes and reused, but... yeah, pretty much this was the first time we get to see Rail Canyon, I guess. And we get to see it like a couple more times with Sonic Generations and Sonic Heroes. Well, Sonic Heroes and Shadow Generations. Not Sonic Generations, Shadow. Because it's only in the Shadow side of the story. But I digress. We're at Rail Canyon. And you can see these are enemies. They're not Batniks because Dr. Eggman's not involved in this game. It's Witch Carter, and I appreciate Sega using different villains this time around. But yeah, this was, I think those were villains that were kept in this game because what was the company called again? It was called JSH, who co-developed the game along with Sims. Sims is, I know, it is the one that developed Master of Darkness, Aladdin, and and the Master System of Ninja Gaiden. So yeah, they did a pretty good job reskinning the game into a Sonic-related title, because originally it was meant to be a Disney game for a supposed console, it was an unknown console, and it was like supposed to be released in the mid-90s, and however production ceased on that upcoming console, and it was reworked into a Sonic-related title called Tails Sky Patrol. It was meant to be a Disney game, let's just say that. It definitely has the music of has Disney feel music, but it's now reworked into a Sonic-related game, which Tails has his own game for once. And in fact, there's 2 Tails games that were released in the same year in 1995. And as you see, we're almost done Rail Canyon. Almost getting to the boss fight right here. And this part always got me right there when I was streaming the game earlier. I pretty much had a bad run with that stream. And here is the first boss fight. Falke the Wolf. Or Falk the Wolf, or Hulk the Wolf. Whatever the fuck his name is. He's like a wolf who would... Yeah, I took him out. He was pretty much a joke. What you gotta do with these boss fights is slow down by holding left and then shoot, but at the same time keep your distance. You can actually get above them and grapple them, and you could throw them for extra damage, but you have to throw them at a nearby wall or terrain just to deal extra damage. And here we are in the cave now, and that's the special power-up that gives you roughly 5 seconds of invincibility. And as you see on your top left is not really a health bar, but more like a stamina bar for Tails is flying. And those taffies, like taffy candy, can refill Tails' stamina right there. I like to call them taffy candy. One piece of the taffy candy can refill a bit of it, 2 can refill a good amount, and then 3 can fill it all the way up to the top. And these are the skeletons. They're not too bad, but this part is where you want to slow down. And you see the chocolate mud balls or something that creates walls. That is a very dangerous area. And if you land on them, boom, back to checkpoint. It can be a life drainer for those who played it back in the day. But I did play this on the Sonic Gems collection. Well, I did play this on a Kega Fusion emulator to try it out. But yeah, now I have the Mega Collection and Gems Collection I bought on eBay years ago. Yeah, I don't know how much the Sonic Gems Collection is now. But you now hear the change of music midway through the stage. I think this is the only level where I hear a change of music. And yeah, I'm running out of things to say. Also, those yellow things, those walls right there, you can actually destroy them with your ring. If you aim for the yellow one, it destroys all of them. And Tails has a weapon called his power ring, where he could toss the ring like a boomerang. And now we're at the boss fight called Berenger. What he likes to do is toss pellets at you. I think those are fruits that he has, oranges that he has. I don't know what the fuck they are. I'm just gonna say pellets. I think he charges pellet energy or something like that. He like tosses like 3 at a time. Just as usual, just press left to slow down. And also, if you get hit, tap B or 1 or 2 if you're playing on Game Gear. B if you're playing on GameCube, like I am. Yeah, yeah, I know how to, like, you could quickly recover from the air. As long as you're not real close to the ground, that is. And now we're on the 4th level already, 4 or 5 levels already. And yeah, it looks tight, but surprisingly, those blades of the fan are just foreground structures. They don't hurt you at all. But you still gotta be careful of walls and hitting the ground though. And that thing that swings, I feel like it can knock you, but and that cloud also boosts, and that's bullshit. You could see how weird the hitbox is with the, like, I could have gotten the taffy candy to refill my stamina. Like, come on, I got that. It's like you gotta be it's sometimes the detection's like you gotta be a centimeter. You can't be a centimeter low or a centimeter too high. So yeah, those blades are pretty damn harmless. And for aerial recovery, as long as you're not by those ships, you should be good. And you could just keep pressing B, rapidly mashing B. It's kind of an easier stage. But then again, I bet a lot of people... And you could see that I accidentally hit the C stick, because the C stick changes the screen size right there. Just keep tapping B for recovery. You should be good. And yeah, there is traps, of course. And of course they give you the taffy power-up right there. It's always good to go towards those little gimmicks they have in this game. And also those blue jets right there that you see, it blows you away, surprisingly. I thought it would hurt Tails, but no, it doesn't. It just blows you. And this one is like, you don't want to use that because it just keeps taking you back. You want to skip that part. It just leads you to nowhere. It's not like a convenient way. And we're pretty much at the boss fight. Yeah, we're at the boss fight already. The third and last of Witch Cart's minions, Cartia. I mean, like, these designs look so out of place for a Sonic game. And I could tell why it was reworked as a Sonic-related title. Because it was originally meant to be a Disney game. But yeah. I'm glad the Archie Comics redesigned the Witch Cart and her minions to fit in the world of Sonic right there. And we're already on the last level, Dark Castle. It's kind of a long level. It's the longest level in the game. Well, it is the final level. Yeah, it's Tail Sky Patrol is known to be short. It's a short game, and this is I'm only gonna do a single part for this playthrough. I know Comix Zone was like, I did Comix Zone for like 2 parts too, because of how short the game is. But yeah, it requires understanding of the controls, the mechanics, the puzzles. The game is short if you know what you're doing. And of course, I had to take myself out right there as soon as I hit that checkpoint right there. So that way I can have fresh stamina. And get ready for more. And everything's at you. Like, those enemies, the sharks, are really fucking annoying because they are like an inconvenience. I do like the enemies in this game providing inconvenience for you, shooting you down, and you have to require to rapidly mash B as you lose momentum. Just like the inconveniences, the traps, everything. I see what they are going for a good game, good challenging experience, but it can't help but being too short of a game. Like, even for Game Gear standards, this game is really short. I played longer Game Gear titles, and yeah, it's just like, it's usual for Game Gear, because a lot of the Game Gear games are short. Like, Ninja Gaiden on Game Gear is short. Tails Sky Patrol is probably shorter. And Sonic Chaos, too. Which ended in like 3 parts, I think. Yeah, I did that playthrough a few years back. I did play both the Sonic and Tails and did the Game Gear and Master System versions. I should have just focused entirely on the Master System version, if I'm gonna be honest. Because the Master System version is just a better version. And also, there is a Master System conversion for Tails Sky Patrol. Like, nearly every Game Gear game has, like, a conversion for the Master System. But get ready to see garbage on your screen and such. So you're best well play on original hardware or anything else. Like, this is the best way to play your Game Gear games on the screen, which is the Sonic Gems Collection or Mega Collection Plus. Mega Collection Plus is the only collection to have the Game Gear games. And I got through that pain in the ass part, which are the walls. Oh, you don't know how many times I got through those fucking walls right there. Anyhow, this is Witch Cart, and she likes to throw these projectiles at you, even using that electric one, that special blue one. But what I like to do is slow down, and if I get too close, don't get too close to her, because she can go up and build so much momentum to where she does like a stunt right there. But this is where I could take her out. Yeah, all the bosses are pretty easy if you know what you're doing. And yeah, that's it. That's Tail Sky Patrol right there. And you see, I don't know if I rapidly press start or there, because I just recorded the gameplay. I'm not commentating while playing the game. This was pre-recorded, edited, everything like that. So yeah. They said that Sonic and Dr. Eggman were all mentioned in the game, but they're not present in this game because it was originally meant to be a Disney game. And Mount Emerald. Graphic by Ship. I think they're just nicknames for all the developers for the game. Because they do have developers that come up with nicknames. Like AT&T, Captain Alice. Yeah, some of them are nicknames. Well, everyone, this will be it for the playthrough, so this is me, Mr. Tyrex, signing out. Peace out, and enjoy.